I'm going to read you the book called Storm Castle. Nadim's mom and dad had to go away, so Nadim came to stay at Biff and Chip's house. Nadim had a big bag with all his things, but he had a big box too. "What's in that big box?" asked Chip. "Wait and see," said Nadim. The children went to Biff's room. Nadim had a big box. He opened it and took out his computer. "Brilliant," said Chip. "I've got some new computer games," said Nadim. "But we can play with them later. I've got something else to play with." Nadim had some robots. "These are great," said Kippa. "I'm going to get one like this. It's my favorite." Biff and Chip had a robot too. They went to fetch it. "We're going to have a great time," said Nadim. Wolf came to play. He had one of his new toys. It was a space raft. Biff, Wolf, and Kippa played with all the toys. Kippa said he wanted to be a robot when he grew up. "You can't," said Biff. "People can't be robots." Chip and Nadim played on the computer. One of Nadim's new games was called Storm Castle. It looked exciting. "It's quite hard," said Nadim. "I'll show you how to play, then you can have a go." "It looks great," said Chip. Everyone watched Nadim play Storm Castle. "You have to go through all the rooms," he said. "But there's a danger in every room. Look, in the first room the floor opened. You could fall through." But Nadim didn't. "That was clever," said Chip. Nadim was good at the computer. He got through all the rooms safely. "Chip can have a go next," said Nadim. "You can all have a go if you like. You're brilliant at it," said Chip. "I won't be very good when I have my go." Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. "Oh no," said Biff. "I don't want the key to glow. I don't want a magic adventure. I want to play on Nadim's computer." "I don't want a magic adventure either," said Chip. "I think I know where it will be." "Where do you think it will be?" asked Kipper. "Storm Castle," said Chip. "Oh no," said Wolf. "I don't think we're going like this adventure. Storm Castle is full of dangers." "It's a good job Nadim's with us," said Biff. The magic didn't take them inside the castle. It took them to a desert. Storm Castle was in front of them. "Why didn't the magic take us inside the castle?" asked Wolf. "And where's Nadim?" asked Chip. "Oh no, giant robots," said Wolf. "Run for it." The children ran as fast as they could. The robots were not very fast, but there were a lot of them. "We have to get into the Storm Castle," said Biff. "Come on." The children saw a bridge. It was the only way to the castle. "This is the way in," said Wolf. "The robots can't get across this." "I hope it's safe," said Chip. "It's a long way too far." Suddenly, the bridge began to open in the middle. "Jump for it," called Chip. "If it opens too much, you won't get across." Biff and Kipper ran as fast as they could. Then they jumped across. Wolf was still on the other side. The gap was getting wider and wider. "Come on, Wolf," called Biff. "You can do it. Run as fast as you can and jump. We'll grab you." Wolf ran and jumped. "Hooray, he's made it," shouted Kipper. The gate of the castle was closing. It was getting lower and lower. The children ran as fast as they could. Chip ran to the gate and rolled under it. "Come on," he shouted. "We don't want to be shut out of the castle." They got under the gate just in time. Then it shut with a loud clang. Biff didn't like the adventure much. It was hard to work. "It's not fair," she said. "This is Nadim's adventure and he's not even here." The children came to 3 doors. They didn't know which one to open. "I think we should go through this one," said Wolf. "It looks like a keyhole." He pushed the door and it began to open. "Come on, let's go through," he said. The door shut and they found themselves in a room full of mirrors. Each mirror made them look a funny shape. In one mirror, they looked fat and round. In another, they looked long and thin. In another, they had funny-shaped heads. The mirrors made them look so funny that they all laughed and laughed. "I've got an enormous head and a little thin body," laughed Wolf. "I hope we don't go on looking like this," said Chip. "Think what will Mom and Dad say?" Kipper looked in one mirror, but he couldn't see anything. "That's funny," he said. "Come look at this mirror, everyone. It doesn't work." "It isn't a mirror," laughed Chip. "It's a doorway." In the doorway was a monster. Biff Chip and Wolf were frightened. They ran away, but Kipper didn't. He wasn't frightened at all. He had always wanted to have an adventure with a monster in, and this monster didn't look very frightening. The monster tried to frighten Kipper. It jumped up and down and yelled, "Rawr! Rawr!" Kipper yelled back. "Aren't you frightened?" asked the monster. "Not at all," said Kipper. "I've always wanted to meet a monster like you." The monster was friendly. He told the children that they had to go through a maze. "What's a maze?" asked Kipper. The monster showed them a map of the maze. He showed them how to go through it. "Don't get lost," said the monster. The children went into the maze. Soon they came to a dead end. "I think we went wrong at the last turning," said Biff. "We'll have to go back." Wolf remembered the monster's map. "I think I know which way to go," he said. "Follow me." And the children came to a hall with squares on the floor. Some of the squares had numbers on them. There was a doorway at the end of the hall, but it was high up in the wall. "How will we get up to that door?" asked Kipper. "I wish Nadim was here," said Biff. "He would know." The children had to cross the numbers and stand on an empty square. The right one would take them up to the door. The wrong one would drop them through the floor. "How do we know the right square?" asked Chip. Suddenly Biff said, "I know which one it is." Biff began to cross the floor. "It's this way," she said. "This way the squares add up to 6. "I don't get it," said Chip. "How do you know this way leads to the right square? All the rest add up to 15, said Biff. "I still don't get it," said Chip. Biff was right. The square lifts the children up to the wall. Chip looked at the floor. "I see," he said. "All the squares add up to 15, whatever way you cross it. Only one way adds up to 6. Mind you don't fall," said Biff. They came to a new room. Nasty-looking robot came towards them. "Help!" called Kipper. "It's going to kill us." The robot came closer. "That's funny," said Chip. "It's just like one of Nadim's toys." Suddenly, Chip began to laugh. "I'm not frightened of this robot," he said. "Come on, everyone," he called. "Help me push." He ran up to the robot and gave it a push. The others helped. The top of the robot began to open. "Look who's inside!" shouted Kipper. Nadim was sitting inside the robot. "That was clever of you," said Chip. "How did you know that I was inside?" he asked. "Because you wrote a story about this robot at school," said Chip. "Well done, Chip," said everyone. The magic key glowed. The adventure was over. Nadim was sorry. "It's fun being the master of Storm Castle," he said. "We have to go through the castle and you didn't," said Biff. "You can put your computer away and we'll have a game of football." Read and